So sometimes people wonder, what is Silicon Valley like? There's a lot of different questions about that, and certainly if you're not from Silicon Valley, if you've never been to Silicon Valley, you can think that it looks like an oasis, you can think that it looks like a big city, you can think that it looks like a big flat land. What's interesting about Silicon Valley is that it is an amazing place all the way around, and I think anybody who lives here will agree with that. It's absolutely incredible. If you like the videos here, if you like what I'm talking about, please like, subscribe, please ask questions. I'm always happy to answer questions that come up, and also if you have any ideas for videos, let me know. If you're in a position where you're not sure about what Silicon Valley looks like, if you're not sure if it's a rural area, if you're not sure if it's a metropolis of houses, if it's mountainous, if it's oceans, the answer is yes. It's really kind of everything. If you want horses, you can have horses in Silicon Valley. If you want to be close to everything, you can be close to everything in Silicon Valley. It's a very large area, and you can really have whatever you want in Silicon Valley. One of the things about Silicon Valley that people who live here absolutely love is people love to be outdoors. People love to ride bikes. People love to hike. People love to swim. People love to be at the beach. People love to be in the mountains. And the most incredible thing is all of that is absolutely possible here. In this video, what I wanted to talk about was some different hikes that we have in the area. Now, initially what I was thinking was talk about the different things we can do outdoors, but that is literally, there's so many different things that we can do outdoors. So what I wanted to do was narrow it down to really kind of the top hikes and talk about those from San Francisco down to the Morgan Hill Gilroy area. So when we're talking about the best hikes in Silicon Valley, we're really talking about so many different options. It's pretty amazing. So if we start up in the San Francisco area, you can look at Angel Island. Angel Island is a really incredible hike. It's an incredible area to go to. And you also have Golden Gate Park. I've talked about Golden Gate Park before, an absolutely beautiful place. Lake Merced over in San Francisco. You also, if you go to San Mateo, you have Crystal Springs Trail. Beautiful place, beautiful area. And again, all of these different areas are right here in Silicon Valley. Over in Walnut Creek is Mount Diablo State Park. Mount Diablo State Park is absolutely gorgeous. Anything that you could really want to do in Mount Diablo State Park, you can absolutely do. They call Mount Diablo State Park a view from the top. And when you get to the top, it's absolutely gorgeous. You can have equestrians there, so you can ride horses there as well. A lot of the trails that I actually mention here, many of them are equestrian friendly, meaning that you can ride horses on them if you have horses. And a lot of times when you get there, they'll have a separate area for horse trailers. And when you're looking at these different parks and these different hikes, it's incredible. California is such a beautiful place, and Silicon Valley really inhabits so many different pieces that are beautiful about California, and Silicon Valley really absolutely just embodies that. Then if you look at Concord and San Ramon, there's Iron Horse Regional Trail. So the Iron Horse Regional Trail is another beautiful hike. It's a beautiful area. It's a beautiful trail. A lot of these trails are going to be miles and miles long. So when you're on them, you always have to make sure that you have the buddy system working for you. If you're alone, it's not recommended, but if you go out hiking alone, you want to make sure that you let somebody know where you are. You want to make sure that you have some kind of a device on you that is going to tell people where you are and let people know this is where I am. And if something happens, even if you don't have a signal, if you have a GPS device on you, ultimately they can find you because of those GPS devices. So you always want to make sure, let somebody know where you are, use the buddy system. If you are with somebody, make sure that you don't separate. Here in California and Silicon Valley, we don't have a whole lot of predators that we have to be concerned with. One of them, however, is going to be the mountain lion. Mountain lion, bobcats. Bobcats will usually just run away. Mountain lions typically will run away as well, unless it's different times of the season. So if they have cubs nearby, that's normally when you've seen issues with mountain lions, is because somebody pet the cubs or somebody was close to the cubs. All bets are off when somebody messes with your kids. And if you have kids, you know kind of how they feel about that. And so there's also the Lafayette-Moraga Regional Trail, and that's another beautiful trail, another beautiful area. Contra Costa Canal Bike Trail, absolutely gorgeous. Another thing, and I'm talking about hikes here, but one of the things that I mentioned is that if you love to bike, Silicon Valley is an incredible place to bike. There's lots and lots of trails, lots of places to go, and for the most part, everybody is biker friendly. Everybody, there's trails set up for bikes on the roads as well, separate area for bikers, and everybody does their best to pay attention to bikes typically, and there's a lot of different areas to go biking, and a lot of bikers really commute as well in Silicon Valley. There's also Alum Rock. Alum Rock is a great trail. It's a great trail to bike. It's a great trail to ride horses. It's also a great trail to hike. It is a wonderful trail, and it's in the East Hills of San Jose. There's also Los Gatos Creek Trail. The Los Gatos Creek Trail, that one's a paved trail. It's great for running. Of course, all trails are great for running, but when they're paved, it does make it much easier, much more friendly to run on. Cuts through parks, ponds, and downtown Los Gatos. That goes from Los Gatos down over into Campbell, if I'm not mistaken. And you also have the Metcalf Motorcycle County Park, and that one's in San Jose, along with the Coyote Creek Parkway path. And you also have a couple of other places. There's also going to be Mount Madonna. Mount Madonna is a beautiful place, and again, equestrian friendly, gorgeous area, very pretty. Again, use the buddy system when you're on these hikes. And a lot of them are also county parks. So Mount Madonna is a county park, and lots and tons of hiking there. Absolutely gorgeous. I've gone on that hike a few times with the family and friends, and it's lots of fun. You can take horses there as well. There's a separate trailer place for horses. And again, if you do have horses, it's fun to go to these different places because the trailer area is always set aside. Everyone that I've been to is always set aside. So you bring the trailer in, unload the horses, get the horses ready, then go on a ride. And so it's really nice. And these county and state parks are really incredible places to go. Absolutely gorgeous, lots of fun, great to hike, great exercise. So there's Mount Madonna Park, and also there's the Martin Murphy Trail, and there's also going to be the Coyote Lake is a wonderful place to go. And then there's also the Harvey Bear Ranch County Park. So Coyote Lake and Harvey Bear kind of run together. Coyote Lake is back behind and the Harvey Bear is in front, but the trails all come together in the back. So there's lots and lots of miles and lots of acres back there to explore and to enjoy. And you certainly get back into the backcountry where you no longer have a signal. So again, use the buddy system, let people know where you are. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. If you find this information helpful, please feel free to pass it on. If you have any questions, please let me know. And please, if you have any ideas for videos, I'm always here and happy to help. And I love doing these videos, so it's lots of fun. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.